Hello and welcome to this video on Amazon listing optimization. In this video we'll be going through all the processes required to create high-performing listings on Amazon. We'll be looking at how Amazon search works, we'll be looking at how Amazon ranks listings, we'll also be looking at the anatomy of an Amazon listing, we'll look at all the different parts of a listing and how they can be optimized. We'll look at improving performance across your Amazon sales, so how do you improve the click-through rate of the listings by having good photographs. How do you improve the performance by collecting additional reviews? We'll also look at researching the high volume keywords, which you'll need to include in your listings so your products appear in more search results. And we'll also be looking at how you optimize each part of the listing. Before we talk about creating optimized listings for Amazon, we're going to look at how Amazon generates its search results. We're going to be asking what Amazon search is. We're going to be looking at how it generates its results based on the information it has on listings. We're going to then look at how to find the right keywords for your listings in order to ensure that you get found for the right searches. We should be looking at improving the performance of listings. And finally, we shall ask what are the best ways of collecting reviews, as reviews are one of the most important ranking factors. So what is Amazon search engine optimization? In many ways, it is similar to optimizing search on Google. You're optimizing pages, in this case product listings, for high placement in search results. Only the first few results are clicked, or to be more correct, the lion's share of the traffic will go to listings on the first page. If you can achieve better rankings in Amazon search, your products will get more visibility and you will get more sales. Amazon's search algorithm is called A9, with A9 being a shorthand for algorithm. Amazon search engine optimization, or SEO, is the process of optimizing listings in terms of the content and also other factors like product reviews to ensure that your listings rank highly in the search results for particular key phrases. So how does Amazon generate a list of search results? To begin with, a user will enter a keyword search. In order to appear at all for this keyword search, you must have that keyword in your listing. As can be seen in this diagram, this is step one, the filtration process. Amazon will filter for items which contain that keyword. It will then look at the performance of listings to decide which one should be ranked highest. For this, it'll look at the click-through rate. This is the percentage of users that click on that result in the search results. It will also look at the sales conversion rate once that listing page has been opened. All other things being equal, products which have more positive product reviews and a longer sales history and more sales, and also a higher percentage of time in stock, will receive higher rankings. Now let's look at the Amazon listing page in more detail. The Amazon listing page is divided up into a number of sections which we shall now consider in turn. The first thing you will see of a listing is the title. This is a maximum of 200 characters. It should describe the product being sold. For the purposes of this section, we should be looking at the Matchstick Monkey teething toy. And here is the title at the top. Images are in many ways the most important part of the listing. An image must be a minimum of 500 times 500 pixels or 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels to enable zoom. Variations refer to the ability to buy multiple types of a product from the same page. So, for example, clicking on a variation will enable you to buy a different, or to see a different size or a different color. On this page here, you've got a variation both in terms of size, style, and color. And you'll notice if you click on the color that the title changes at the top. This will also change the offer available here on the right-hand side. The bullet points appear under the variation and should be short, descriptive features of the product. Here they are, there's 5 of them here. On the right-hand side of the listing is the offers for that product. The featured offer is the offer that Amazon has chosen to be the most prominent offer for that product and the one that the customer will add to their basket if they click buy now. Becoming this featured offer is known as winning the buy box. Here, as in common, the featured offer is delivered by Amazon themselves. Down here you will see other offers available on that product. And here there's 4 other offers available on that product. We should be discussing winning the buy box later on in this course. The description for a product is further down. It is a free text field. It's often ignored by sellers, and here you can see they've given a very, very short description. A+ content is rich content which is submitted by the brand owner. Here you can see where it says from the manufacturer. There's content areas here where they've added images and they've added text. Additional details are attributes of the product, such as the makeup of the product, the color of the product, care instructions, etc. And these can be seen further up the listing. Customers who buy the product have the opportunity to leave a review. And you can see here the star rating of the product. And this one has had 5,193 star ratings. And you can see here where customers have submitted details of the product. They've also submitted photos. 87% of people have left a 5-star review. Now we'll be discussing the search performance of a product later in this course, but how many reviews and the quality of the reviews does feed into the search performance of a product. Questions and answers. These are basic where customers have asked questions about products and either the manufacturer or other customers have answered them. Here we go. There's a list of questions here. And finally, there is a search term field in the back end of Amazon. This actually isn't seen from the front end, but it allows the seller to add additional search terms which can be used to help performance in the Amazon search. So how does Amazon keep a record of the keywords in its product listings? The process of indexing refers to Amazon creating a big database of all the keywords in its products. Amazon will only index certain parts of a listing. In this case, the brand, the title, the bullet points, the description. There's a field called backend keywords, which is a field that you can only see in the back end of Amazon, where you can add up to 249 bytes of data. If you go into inventory and then manage inventory, select to edit a product, then go to the keywords tab, you'll be able to see the search terms. There is a further keyword field for target audience keywords and product information fields, for example, material or color, etc. It doesn't index A+ content. What that means, if you put keywords in A+ content, they will not help your search at all. Some things to note. Where you put the keywords is not important. You can put them in the title or you can put them in the description, it doesn't matter. You do not need to use a keyword more than once. Repetition does not help. Equally, capitalization is not important. However, you should use different variants of the same word. And here I've got an example of fitness ball and fitness dash ball. They will be indexed separately. So how should you find keywords for your listings? Here are some suggestions. First off, use your head. Think about the kind of keywords which are related to your product. Look at Amazon's autocomplete feature. If we do a search for example, say for the giraffe, we can see all the different keywords that Amazon is associating with, say for the giraffe. So these are different products, so teether, gift set, book, etc. Related items on the Amazon product listing page and also competitor products are a good source of inspiration for keywords. If we look at an Amazon listing page, on every page there is a list of products related to this item and you can find keywords from these. This will also give you a source of competitor products to inspect. Finally, there are commercially available keyword research tools which focus specifically on Amazon. An example of a free Amazon keyword research tool is Sonar, which is made by the same people who have developed the Amazon Select software product. If we type in a keyword, it will give us a list of popular keywords related to that product, including their search volume. And this list of keywords can then be downloaded. So how do you improve your performance in the search result? The way to improve the click-through rate is to have compelling images and titles appearing in the search results. You can see here on the search results for the generic search soft toy that the top listed results all have a compelling, clear image of the product on a white background. You also need to take time to craft your product title. We should be discussing this in the next lecture. To improve your conversion rate, it's about having quality content and a competitive price. You also need to look at the fulfillment method that you use. Over half the buyers on Amazon are Prime customers, and if the fulfillment method you use is Prime eligible, so SFP or FBA, as opposed to fulfillment by merchant or FBM, you will probably get a higher conversion rate. Customer reviews are also very important. They appear on the search results. You can see them here. and they also appear on the product listing. And the better product reviews you have, the higher your product will appear in the search results. You can monitor your performance either manually by doing searches and perhaps recording the details in a spreadsheet, or there are tools such as Selix or Seller app which can help you with this. So what methods can you use for encouraging reviews on your products? The first and most obvious one is to give a great customer service. That the product delivered matches the listing, that you have a great description and is delivered on time. Amazon runs 2 programs to enable new products to quickly get reviews. These can be accessed from the advertising menu. The first is the Early Reviewer program. With this program, you can incentivize their customers to leave reviews for products in return for a small, in this case £3 gift card. The other program is the Vine program. In this program, you can pay to get products sent to top Amazon reviewers for review. This is only available for products which have 30 reviews or less, and also must have an FBA offer available. Another way to encourage reviews is to use Amazon's Request Reviews button feature. This can be seen on sent orders. Here is a sent order. If you click on the Request a Review button here, you have the option to request a review for this order. Note that this feature can only be used between 5 and 30 days after the product has been dispatched. The benefit of using this feature, it is guaranteed to be within Amazon's terms and conditions. The disadvantage is it's a manual process and can only be used within this specific date range. There are also third-party tools to enable sellers to request reviews automatically, and I shall put links to some of these in the notes. Brand owners should also monitor and respond to reviews and questions on their listings. In previous videos, we've discussed the anatomy of an Amazon listing, how the Amazon search works, and how to find the best keywords for your listings. Now we're going to bring it all together and ask, how do you best position those keywords in the listings to ensure the best performance in Amazon search? First, some general principles. When writing listings, you should include all the information which is necessary for the customer to make a sale. The listing should highlight the benefits and the unique selling points of the article in the description. Finally, you should present and structure the information in the listing so that the customer can find the information they need about the product quickly in order for them to make a decision about a sale. When writing your Amazon listing descriptions, you should abide by the following general principles. If a keyword is not included in a listing, it cannot appear for a search for that keyword. You should therefore include all relevant keywords in the copy. Repetition is not necessary and does not benefit. There is no need to keyword stuff, that is, have a keyword more than once, if that does not add to the description. It is not necessary to include both plurals and singulars of a keyword. So, for example, you don't need to include iPhone and iPhones if that does not add to the description. Whilst the positioning of keywords used to matter to search, it no longer has an effect on your ranking in the Amazon search results. Finally, capitalization does not improve your search results, though it may improve readability. Now let's go through the parts of a listing and how they can be optimized. Possibly the most important part of a listing is the listing title. Most of the top 1,000 most successful products on Amazon have a product title which is more than 80 characters. Therefore, you should aim for at least 80 characters in your product title. When creating listing titles, you have up to 200 characters available. You should include your top 5 keywords in your product title, near the beginning of the title. This is because Amazon uses these keywords in the URLs and it'll improve your search engine performance. For readability, you should be capitalizing each word. Aim for a title that is descriptive yet readable. You want something which gives people information about the product, yet doesn't look artificial or as if you've been stuffing in keywords. Now let's take a look at a well-constructed title. This listing for a soft cooler bag is a good length at around 100 characters. It also has the brand and its main keywords, soft cooler bag, towards the beginning of the title. It is descriptive and it has lots of interesting information about the product. For example, it's insulated, it can be used for lunch, it's soft-sided, and it can be used for camping and outdoor activities. When it comes to the bullet points, a seller should make sure that they use all 5 of the bullet points available. Don't feel that you need to write in full sentences. You can use sentence fragments. These bullet points should be pithy features of the product and should be easily skimmable. The beginning of each bullet point should be capitalized, and some people capitalize the full first part of the bullet point. Finally, as ever, you should write for the customer and ensure that they get the information they need to make this purchase. Again, looking at the cooler box listing, under the About This Item section, which is the bullet points, they've used all 5 of the bullet points, which is good. They've capitalized the unique selling point at the beginning to bring emphasis to it, and then they've elaborated it in this description afterwards. So here they've used up the space which was available to them, giving the customer information, and they've also used important keywords like cooler bag, water resistant, and large capacity. The listing description is another opportunity to give a customer more information about a product. If they've got the listing description, it's quite far down the page, and so they're probably very interested in this product. So it's important to have a well-written, concise and clear description. You should aim for at least 250 characters, but don't make it too long. There is no need to repeat the information that's in the bullets, but there's no harm in doing that if it makes sense. You should highlight additional features of the product. You can also use HTML tags to add structure to the text if you want to break it up. Look in this example of the Nicodom dual drive baby pushchair. You can see, starting from the top, that it has the brand and also the keywords towards the beginning of the title. So Nicodom dual drive baby pushchair, travel stroller, they're important keywords there. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullet points, and at the beginning of the bullet point we have used capitalized text to bring out the point. If we go further down the listing here, here's the product description. It's got lots of information. It's a complicated product, so it's got lots of information about the product. It's broken up using HTML into paragraphs and headings, and also some additional features. Using high quality images is a very important part of having a high converting listing. The image thumbnail is what users will see in the search results and will have a large impact on your click-through rate. In your listings, you should aim for 5 or 6 high quality images. The minimum size you should be using for any of these images is 1000 pixels on the shortest side. The main product image should be in a white background and should be 85% of the image space. To enable your images to be zoomable, they should be 2500 pixels on the shortest side or more. I would encourage you to take a good look at the Amazon image standards before uploading any images to Amazon. There are 2 final places where you can put keywords in your Amazon product description. The first is the back-end keywords field. This is a hidden field which is not shown to buyers, but you can add additional keywords which for some reason you haven't been able to put in the description. The maximum is 249 characters or bytes. There's also some keywords in the information fields in the description. These are fields such as target audience or materials, which do not give you an awful lot of latitude to put in keywords, but are referenced by Amazon in the search and are also used as filters. The keyword field can be accessed from Inventory, Manage Inventory, then choose a product, click Edit. Under the Keywords tab, you have search terms, where you can add additional search terms you couldn't put into the description. There's also some other fields, for example, target audience. In each product there is a technical details field. This information does contain keywords which can be indexed. It will also be used when buyers are filtering during search. This information is edited on the product under more details, and then there's a range of different fields that can be added.